I don't put bumper stickers on Ferraris.
Well, when I'm 80 years old, do you think any chicks are going to be checking me out anyways?
Oh, that's a good one.
The new intro video. What's going on, everyone? It is Thursday. What am I about to say, Joe?
The greatest weeknight of the week.
The greatest night of the week. Don't care what anybody says. Welcome in, everyone. We have a special guest. I think Tyson's like one of our, if not our best friend that we've never met before. We just love
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right up on that list.
And he just showed us a video earlier. He's a mountain of a man. Don't let him tell you any different. Let me lower this. So, all right, man, we got people piling in here. Let's see. Guys, we had a great show for you tonight. We got some fun topics. We got some discount codes, Bearded Living, Josh, Billy Rogers, Tomahawk 22. What's up, brother? Smelly Turtle, Jeff Rice. What's up? The moderator himself coming at you from Colorado, Sober Chef Eric. What's up, guys? Waltimus, Eastside Chris saying, hey, all. Gary Bowman running late, or is it my YouTube? No, we're here, man. We were just about a minute late. Liam, Disney Bearded, saw you in Disney, which was really cool. Josu Zamora, what's up, man? Apologize if I butchered that at all. The Rex reviews. We got everyone here tonight. That's awesome. So, yeah. Joe, what's up, man? What have we missed from last Thursday? What is going on in Joe's world?
Let's see, man. Kind of a weird week. So I've been battling a sinus infection like literally all week. I'm starting to get I feel like tomorrow is going to be that day where I'm like, all right, I'm about almost close to 100%. And the crazy thing was, though, I had a scare because I started not feeling good Sunday Saturday night it was. And I was just really tired. And, I figured it was my sinuses because this is kind of what happens this time of the year as the weather starts to change and whatnot. But then I get a phone call from my supervisor and he was like, hey, I got to let you know. When we were in the office the other day, one of our coworkers just let me know that he tested positive for COVID, and he was by us, and I was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me!" And I told my supervisor, I was like, "You know what's crazy is like I haven't been feeling that good, the past day." And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, "There's no way." I'm like, I literally just officially fully vaccinated. I got the Johnson & Johnson shot just over 2 weeks ago. And I was like, I'm going to be really freaking pissed if I get COVID literally right after I got the COVID shot. So I go and I get my rapid test done. Luckily it came back negative, but I'm just like, I'm so tired of every little thing that's wrong with me thinking that it could be COVID. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of COVID. I'm sick of 2020 leaking into 2021. Right. I can't stand it. So that's pretty much how my week's been.
Well said. I know that's such a bad feeling. And I got one shot and get my next shot week after next. I try not being like that way either, but I don't get sick. I don't get headaches, nothing like that, knock on wood. But midday today, I had a pretty good headache coming on, and it's in the back of my head. You can't help it. So I made sure I drank some water, took some ibuprofen, and I'm fine now. But Tyson, I know didn't you say your mom was sick for a while, wasn't she?
A month and a half, 2 months almost. Yeah.
How's she doing now?
Oh, fine now. But she had to go to the hospital a couple of times with COVID.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, so am I.
So sick of it. What's up, Swag? What's up, Gary? What's up, Donald? Sorry if we're missing everyone.
Iowa Beer Company. What's going on? What's going on, people? Sorry.
There he is. I was like, I know I saw our man Jeremy in there. What's up, Jeremy?
So my day was fun, just so you know.
Yes, let's hear it.
No, I'm just trying. Let's just talk about me now. No, I had physical therapy after work, and they want me to be able to bend my knee 120 degrees in 3 weeks now, and I can already pass that, which is no problem. But it's straightening it, making it straight. It won't do it. And so they put my foot on a roller, and they just pushed on it.
Wow.
And I'm just like, oh my goodness, it hurts so bad. So it was fun. That's all I did today. And, normal work. But
Wow. I hear you, man. So, so Tyson, man, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for
Really
having me.
excited to have you on. So many crazy things crazy good going on in your world, Copper John. So, first of all, thank you so much for everyone. Tyson hooked up our affiliate discount code for tonight. It's scrolling at the bottom. And it's Kyle and Joe 15 instead of 15% is going to be good for 25% up just during this stream, right, Tyson?
Yes, just during the stream. I'll probably have it go until midnight Eastern.
Okay. So make sure you guys take advantage of that, which is really cool. No exclusions on that. That's the whole store, beard product wise.
No, so apparel you won't get, soaps you won't get, and combs and stuff like that you don't get the 25% off. But for colognes, body butters, beard butters, and oil, you'll get the 25% off.
Awesome.
Cool. Very good.
So, yeah, if you're in here and you have not tried Copper John's oil, butter, colognes, and things like that, I mean, tonight's the night to do it. Take advantage of that.
Appreciate it.
Code. So, yeah. You were just talking about how your knee is healing up. So you went through, it was ACL surgery?
No, I had a total knee replacement.
Total knee replacement. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I get for lifting heavy. That's the truth. Playing football and lifting heavy.
Right.
Yeah.
So good question here. What Copper John's oil should I get, people? The Angler sounds good enough to drink. That's awesome. First of all, I've drank it. It's really good.
Don't drink it.
So honestly, Copper John's such a cop out, but I'll give one or two. But Copper John, there's not a scent that I don't like, which is really nice. My personal favorite, and I'm so horrible with names, the cologne scent, Nightfall. Nightfall is top 2, maybe top 3 at worst colognes of all time if you're a cologne person. What about you, Joe?
Yeah, so one of the ones I have here is one of Tyson's brand new ones, and we'll see if my camera wants to work for me. Probably not.
Is that Lost Creek?
Yep, Lost Creek.
Yeah.
So it's kind of focusing, not really. But yeah, so Lost Creek, which is mango, papaya, vanilla bean, and leather. It's my favorite one easily out of the newer scents that Tyson has come out with. So if you're looking for something newer, something fresh, but still a little rugged, a little bit with that leather, I would go with Lost Creek. Lost Creek is phenomenal.
Really good. Yeah.
Gary, here it is. Candles are going out tomorrow. We tried 3 different labels. Like, this is the label. We tried 3 different labels, and they just wouldn't come out. So we finally went and hired someone to do a wood laser and engrave it for us. And so you're going to be getting a 6-ounce candle with a wooden label with us. So yeah, these will go out tomorrow. All the candles will go out tomorrow.
Very good. Very good.
And I still have like 14 left if they want, because I made 50.
Okay. Good to know. But I was just going to say, I'm not lying. I mean, I'm looking through all the comments here. It's all over the place with people's favorite scents, which is good.
Yeah.
It means there's a very good selection. I mean, you can just looking through here. Nightfall. I mean, it's all over the place. Angler, Mountain River, Nightfall, Bluegrass Trails, Lake Town, Angler, all over the place.
Lake Town is my wife's favorite now. It used to be Last Cast, but Lake Town, geez, it's her favorite by far now.
Yeah, that's a loaded scent profile too.
Yeah, it really is. It's just like I was talking to someone and he mentioned it smells like a foggy lake. Like you're just coming in the morning and it smells like the fog and the dew and the morning mist as you're walking in. Yeah, and I'm like, that is a perfect. That's exactly what I was going for with Lake Town. That's why I call it Lake Town.
Yeah, man, super subtle, super comfortable. Super refreshing for sure. Liam, don't neglect your skin. Those body butters are amazing. Liam said it.
We have lots of inland sea minerals in those ones too. So, what's up?
Oh yeah,
Chris.
What's that?
What's up, Steve?
Saying hi, everyone.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Eric.
What's up, Steve? Very good. Very good. So what else, Tyson? What's going on? Anything else you want to share with Copper John? Not that I'm pointing at anything, but is there anything?
Yeah. So Scott and I did the from Bearded Coast did our collab, and I have about 10 to 14 left. And then once they're gone, they're gone. And let me just focus right here. Nope, didn't do it. Okay, ugly fingers. Anyway, that's the sticker you get with mine, and it's Scott and I. And then, mine's a Dr. Pepper gummy. It smells like Dr. Pepper and gummies. It's like it's a candy scent. And then his is, his is really good too. His is orange creamsicle, chocolate bonbons, and smooth bourbon. We did that on purpose so that when you tie them together, it gets like a chocolate Dr. Pepper bourbon float is what we kind of wanted it to smell like.
Yeah. So how did you guys? Now I know you guys are. I don't think Kyle or Joe's seen my oil holders. Just saying.
Send them over, man.
It's right here. I can go grab it if you want to see it up closer.
Oh, did Jason get one from you?
Oh no, I bought it from Jason.
Oh, I have not. Yeah, go grab it if you don't mind, Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have a holder that'll hold 300 oils by chance?
What's up, Rob? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Rob.
Dang me, I'm a little slower. Yeah, this one holds 30.
Oh, that's
wow.
sweet.
That's nice.
Oh, man.
As I drop them all.
I was just going to say that would be
But yeah, this is them, and then I dropped them. But he did put a really nice locker in them, all that kind of stuff. But they're really, really nice. I just thought I wanted something special for the lab when it's finally completed, so that I can have all my stuff that I've ever made on display.
Bushy says he's got one from Jason that holds 48. To be honest with you,
oh wow,
I got something nice coming up with a bunch of my oils, but I'm going to be trimming down big time. I just have too much. So I'm going to be looking for like one or two really nice holders. So I'll have to look into that, Jason.
Yeah,
I didn't say drop them. That's funny.
Yeah, I just say drop. Yeah, I didn't mean to.
So before we get to our questions, I want to make sure we answer this. It's a good question from John.
Yeah.
So he says, Tyson, how did you learn to create fragrances? It is not an art that your average American dude just picks up along the way.
Oh, that's a great question. I think everyone's different. Mine is self-taught. Before I even started with the company, I was working on it. And the way I go about creating fragrances is
Rob's right.
Hey, I love Rob. Rob's such a good dude.
Yeah.
Like he really, really is. And I love watching his videos. Like I could literally watch his woodworking videos all day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like it's just so much fun for me to watch.
And I know like if somebody came and picked on Kyle and I, Rob would probably try to break their leg too.
Okay.
As gentle as he is, he'll probably do that for us.
Before I answer the other question, before I forget, Rob, will you please call me on IG after the show, or I'll call you. This is a laser etch. They would burn this, and I'm kind of curious. I'd rather buy it from him than the person, and so I'm kind of, you know what I mean, support a brother. So just want to talk to him and see if that's something he can do.
For sure.
You getting echo?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yep.
No, so with scents though, I've always, the way I like to do it, and when I do a collab, the way I like someone to tell me is I want to create an experience. And so, for instance, like Mountain River is one that was kind of special to me, is because my family, we're outdoors people. We love hiking, we love camping, we love fishing, all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And so what I would like to do with Mountain River is my dad and I would always go hiking, like always hike. We'd go camping stuff, and then we'd go hiking. And so you would smell the campground, the campfire way back there, way back in but then you would smell the woods and all that kind of stuff while you're hiking. And then we would stop all the time and eat oranges, kind of like, hey, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to create that, and that's kind of why I did Mountain River. So I just always try to create an experience, kind of like Lake Town and stuff like that, where you want to feel like, hey, I'm barely getting to the lake in the morning. I'm about to go fishing. This is what it smells like with the morning dew, the mist, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And that's like, I would imagine like, there's, we've, worked with companies who are from like Oregon and then obviously Utah. And when you live in a state like that, I feel like there's just so many amazing natural settings that can really just spark, just spark your brain to really, figure out scents and things like that. And I mean, I'm sure like if not that Cal and I are ever going to start a company, but if we did and we wanted to be inspired by Ohio theme type scents, I'm sure we could, but I feel like there are certain states that just have
I
it.
agree with that. I agree with completely. Like with Bearded Code, with official Bearded Code, when we made English Code, I asked him what experience do you want to have with it, rather than give me a scent profile. I'm like, what experience? And he told me about like when I'm walking on the beach in the morning and I smell the rain, I smell the, in Hawaii you smell the fruits on the beach and stuff, and then you also smell the rain and stuff. And I'm like, okay, let's make it. And it took me, about 6 or 7 attempts, but we got it, because when you give me an experience, it's easy for me to recreate. Well, not easy, but it's easier for me.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. So we were talking about you have a few of the collaboration Beard Brothers right now for sale.
Yeah.
How did you? And I know you and Scott are really close, which is awesome to see between two different companies. How did you guys decide that you were gonna do this collaboration? And how difficult was it to do between the two companies, obviously living so far apart?
To be honest, one day we were just talking we talked all the time. There's about 4 companies that I talk to almost daily, because we're really close friends. Like Corey from Weatherbeard, Chris from Bearded Mac, Scott, and a couple others. I talk to them all the time. And I was saying, you know how much fun it would be if we did a collab? Like, it's just like, I know it's been done before, but I'm like, it hasn't been done in a while. I think it'd be fun. And it's like, let's do it. And I'm like, we should do something so stupid that it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And we were throwing like Romance in the Stone, like where Kevin or whatever his name is, and he's holding me. Like that poster. And he actually came up with Step Brothers. I'm like, done.
Yeah.
Sold.
Yeah, and then from there we're like, hey, there's so many experiences. Like, what do we want to do? Do we want to do the wine? Do we want to do the white dog poop? What do we want to do? Yeah. And so we tried to make it a little bit fun, and so that's kind of where we went from. It was really, really fun. It took us a little longer than expected, because we were going to launch it last month or a month before on Dan's channel, but we had to wait for a month because we wanted to have that match really well, rather than just, hey, I have something, you have something. And so we will do it again, and I'm doing the butter and he's doing the oil, where we're flopping.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you bring up a good point. When you do a collab from a movie, there's so many like things you can do. Like when you say Step Brothers, I think of, do we just become best friends?
Yeah. Yeah. So if you look on my oil right there, you can't. Gosh. Oh, come on. Stupid thing. Hey, all right, there. It goes, did we just become beard friends?
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
so,
that's awesome.
Yeah, we have a little bit of little stuff in there, and like his cautionaries talks about me playing drums and stuff. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob, you do bring up a good point with Chris from Bearded Mac, and a couple streams ago we helped him launch the Jamestown, and dude, yeah, he's just one of those owners who, honestly, you could put right up there with Tyson and Scott from Bearded Coast. That it just seems like everything that they touch turns to gold and you guys just find a great way to do it. And what's up, Jay Cruz? What's going on?
I
was just gonna say.
I just love all these guys. No companies out there that I'm just like, ooh, curse you. No, they're all. Right. I just want all of us to succeed, and it's true. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. Like if they succeed, because I think if they succeed, that means I can succeed.
Right, for sure. Good point, man. Well said.
What's up, Bucko?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Joey? I was just gonna say, after last week, where's his man? They're coming in. Hang on. Oh, there it is. I was like, after last week, I want to be the first one to say hi to Jay Cruz, and then Joe snuck it in. I was like, no,
because he always.
Let's go.
Right. You're right. He does think Kyle has to kind of grudge. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Don't you be disrespecting me on my live, on my own channel.
Right. Oh, that's funny, man.
Right. Respect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully. There you go.
Joe, I lost, just so you know, I lost our private chat because I had to hop out and hop back in. So that's all you tonight.
Yeah, that's fine. It usually works better that way. So.
All right.
All right. So
I just read Rob's thing where he goes, "That didn't seem gay at all. It sounded gay at all." And I'm like, "What did he? What?" And I'm reading his, and I'm like, "Oh yeah." What he said. Well, Tyson is my latest addiction lately. Hella feel good.
That's funny, man.
Nice.
Got the serious heater. So
yeah, we don't discriminate here, Rob. So I mean, hey, however you see fit, my friend.
Yeah, we accept everybody.
Yeah.
Dude, Cruz
Chirps
just said I was convinced. I was so my cousin owns a security company that is with the University of Utah, and also with like I was Rob Zombie and Carrie Underwood's bodyguard back in the day when I was big and stuff. And but I used to follow Pac-12 around their camera crew and their to make sure that no one would get in the way. So like during halftime, they go talk to the coaches and stuff like that. And I met all the cheerleaders. And those guy cheerleaders, holy crap, they are monstrous. I mean, their triceps are as big as my thighs. They were huge.
Well, my good point. My cousin was a big. It's a girl. She was huge in cheerleading in high school. She almost did it in college. She went to OU, but she didn't. And she was like, almost all the guys are like dating the hot cheerleader. She's like, people look down on male cheerleaders, and they're probably pulling more trim than most average dudes in college.
Yeah. Jason, yeah. I don't do that anymore. Right now, I just teach up on Hill. I'm the training coordinator up there, but I taught college for 9 years. Sorry, 9 years.
Every time I got to reference another movie, but every time I've heard you say that, because that's obviously the facts of your life, I go straight to The Wolf of Wall Street. When what's Ben Affleck's brother, Casey?
Yeah.
When Will Hunting walks away when he tells off that guy in the bar, and he's like, "My boy is wicked smart." Do you remember that?
I don't think I've seen Wolf of Wall Street. That's like the one I have.
Did I say Wolf of Wall Street? Good Will Hunting.
I was wondering where you're going with that.
Good Will Hunting. I'm sorry.
I absolutely love Good Will Hunting.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
You like
in the bar when the Harvard guys are talking to his girlfriend or whatnot.
Yeah. He's like, this is a Harvard bar. Yeah.
Dude, that is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh man, me too. For sure.
Yeah.
It's Good Will Hunting. Yeah. I have no idea why I said Wolf of Wall Street. I didn't even catch myself saying it.
Yeah, no, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck became one of my favorites.
From that one? Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Somebody was asking, are your soaps good for the beard? Which
absolutely.
Yeah. I was going to say I can answer that too. Very good soaps for the beard. So I wanted to kind of, you know what? Do you want to do a giveaway first before we? Sure. I wanted to go a little deeper in some of these questions. I wanted to get kind of some people thinking tonight and spark up a really good conversation. But I know, Tyson, you're generous to do a couple giveaways. What's the first giveaway you want to do for tonight?
So I know what I want to do, which was 2 $25 gift cards, and then I know Ray the Bearded Turtle. He wanted to do a collab with Bearded Turtles. He wanted to do Beard Brothers. So whatever you prefer, why don't we just do a $25 gift card?
Why don't we do Ray's now? So we'll do Ray's now. So cool. Ray,
that was really cool to do.
Yep. So Ray the Smelly Turtle was generous enough. He messaged us and said, "Hey, I have this extra bundle of the Beard Brothers collab, and I want to go ahead and give it away on your channel." So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give away one of these combos. So,
all right. So we are giving away a combo of the collab. Let me pull up my thing.
Yo, what's up, Hustle?
My wife bought me a Lime Ricky. They're so good.
What is it?
Have you never heard of a Lime Ricky?
No.
Dude, they're so. Has anyone in chat ever heard of a Lime Ricky?
Lime Ricky.
Yeah, they're called. So it's Sprite with grape soda and lime.
What's soda?
Are you kidding me?
Wait, do you mean pop?
No,
I'm just messing with you, bro.
Only weird people call it pop.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Because there's only like 2 or 3 states that call it pop, so I'm right there with you, dude. I just love.
Really?
Yeah, I've told the story a million times, but you should have saw the look I got 2 Septembers ago in Vegas when I was like, "What kind of pop do you have?" The guy was like, "Soda." I'm like, "Take it easy, bro. We're in a big tourist
Yeah, see,
spot
Eric
here."
knows what I'm talking about. Lime Rickies are awesome.
Lime
Your
Ricky.
best
Okay.
carbonated beverage, please.
Yeah.
I will have whatever's on tap. All right, let's go ahead and do this before we get yelled at.
Yeah, contact Smelly Turtle. Dude, his name's Ray, and
Yeah.
he's such a good dude. I'm excited. He told me this year that he's going to come down to Utah and we're going to go fishing.
No.
Dude.
I'm going to take him to Park City and show him kind of the Alpine slide where everyone goes down. It's really fun, stuff like that.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Pop or soda. When I lived in Colorado, it was pop. When I was in Denver 3 years ago, 4 years ago, it was soda most of the time. But all right, guys. So I know most of you know, but we've had some confusion. So I'm going to say, give me a number between this and this. You guess once, and then whoever guesses it correctly first on our screen is going to be the winner. So there's not multiple winners. So I know most of you guys know, but we had some confusion about 3 weeks ago. So all right, guys. So this one is for a bundle. What's that?
Oh, sorry. I'm just talking to Jason. I said I would love to.
Oh, okay. No worries. Utah's killing it in the NBA right now. They are.
Yeah. And you know what? They don't have to create a super team to do it.
Well,
Amen.
no. Yeah, that's true. But Donovan, he's getting there.
Yeah, but you know what? They drafted him. They drafted him, and they drafted
they don't have to buy him.
Godier, and then they've had some smart free agent pickups like Conley to like really gel everything together. They don't have to create a super team. That's why I'm rooting for them.
Cleveland, and they didn't want him, and I'm like, how could you not want Clarkson? And so now he's there, and I'm like,
yeah,
he's going to be the sixth man of the year. Yeah, he was in Cleveland. He's going to be the sixth man of the year now.
Yeah,
yeah. You guys got Dante Exum.
Yeah,
never panned out.
And I'm like, Dante Exum could have been good, but he just was injured all the time.
Yeah.
I was so surprised he never panned out. And when he was playing in high school in Australia, dude could ball.
No, that's what I mean is he had so much talent. He just got hurt all the time.
Yeah.
Right. So, all right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and do this giveaway. So when I say go ahead and give me a number 1 through 25. Go ahead and go. Please only enter once. First person who gets it right on our screen will be the winner.
Yeah.
1
our
through 25.
Screen, not yours, our screen.
See, I thought East Coast was pop and West Coast was more soda. Maybe it was backwards.
Billy likes to drink soda.
Yeah. Miss Lippy's car is green. You know what movie that's from? Billy Madison.
Say it one more time.
Billy likes to drink soda. Miss Lippy's car is green. The janitor talking to Eric.
All right, guys, go ahead and stop. Not you guys. Guessing numbers.
The best line in Billy Madison is when they're answering all the questions, and then the Saturday Night Live guy who's like the principal said, "We are all now dumber."
Yeah.
But he went on like a 10-minute spill how stupid the answer was.
And he's like, a simple no would have done, right?
Yeah.
Or a simple wrong. Yeah.
All right, guys, we do have a winner. And it is Russ Young with the 9 bomb.
Nice.
Hey, Russ, if you want, hurry and email me or hurry and DM me your email and your name just on IG. And I can easily just hurry and send you the gift card right now so that you can order with the 25% discount.
Congrats, Russ.
Oh, wait, never mind. That was for Smelly Beard or Smelly Turtle. My bad.
Yeah, that was for the combo.
I was just joking.
Can I get a family?
Yeah, Russ, reach out to Smelly Turtle on Instagram.
Why'd I go with 5? Dumb number. Where are you about? I don't know if you're talking to us, Jason, but Joe and I are from the Cleveland area, and Tyson is from Utah.
Yep.
You think Billy Madison would be a success in today's world?
I'm going to say not as much, but overall, yes. Good question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, smelly beard. Miss Smelly Turtle.
Yeah.
So, Joe, let's dive right into it, man. What topics we got tonight?
All right. So I wanted to go a little deeper, and we always go like silly and stuff like that, but I really wanted to go a little bit deeper with some of these questions. And I think having Tyson on here is a good person to kind of like really think about some of these questions. And I know obviously it relates to us too, but really anybody who's like starting a business, maybe starting a YouTube channel. And so one of the things I was listening to, and I think it was the Covino Rich show, and they were kind of talking about, you know, getting support from, just people in general compared to getting support from like your closest like friends, family, and if it's like really hard to seek that support from them. So like Tyson, when you started your business, and then I'll answer, my thoughts on it, and Kyle, I know you'll chime in. But when you started your business, did you expect to get like support right away, or did you feel like it was something that needed to be earned?
Oh, it's always earned.
Always earned.
Always. No, I feel respect, even from my children and stuff like that. You have to earn it. Just because I'm their dad doesn't mean that they should have to respect me. And I think that goes all in all. Like, I feel like you have to earn it. Because as a dad, I can scare him and make him do stuff. But there comes a point when they're old enough, like Isaac, my oldest, he's 16, almost 17, and he drives on his own. And I say, hey, Isaac, do not do this, when you're outside or doing something like that. But he can, I can scare him all I want, and I can teach him all I want, but he can do his own thing. But if he respects me because I earned that respect, he won't do it.
My camera sucks tonight.
So Tyson, when you first started, well, I don't mean to put you on the spot because we can give our opinion too, but
Joey, that was really quick. That was Lost Creek. Was the new scent that I'm absolutely in love with.
Lost Creek. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you expect like purchases from friends and family?
No, I didn't ask for it. I actually get irritated. I get irritated with that stuff. I know that's stupid. But like my mom just bought something the other day, and I'm like, she's like, I just wanted to support you. I'm like, Mom, I'm not going to die giving you a body butter and a soap. Just ask for it, and I will give it to you.
Yeah.
But they give it to me. They give me that support. But stuff like that, like you guys, when I asked, I never expected the support from you guys. But because I saw you on YouTube, I saw you on Instagram, I had respect for what you did. That's why I reached out to you. But no, I don't think you should ever demand respect or anything like that. I think you have to earn that for sure.
Night, Rob.
Yeah.
So yeah.
See you, Rob. Yeah, man. I hear you. I hear you on that. It's funny. It's almost so we're a YouTube channel. We're not a subscription channel.
Yeah.
It's almost easier to ask strangers as opposed to asking people you know. Isn't that funny? It's funny how that works, but it's true for sure.
And like we have a family chat, and like that's what we do. We have a family chat, and we text everyone like all pictures and stuff like that. And tonight I text them because they always ask, hey, when are you doing your next live? They like to join in and have fun and that kind of stuff. So I'll send them the link, but I don't expect them. And but we're a very close knit family. We love each other.
Okay.
We support. And anyway, like my brother does all my pictures, and he was the one who did the GQ first, and then it's just we support each other, and I think it's just because we love each other so much. But
right, that's awesome, man.
Like I've noticed that it definitely it's a lot harder to ask like people that I know personally rather than just like complete strangers or I mean part of what we need to do to expand is obviously advertise our channel, and Instagram is right now probably the best platform to do so. And it's like I have no problem putting a post up saying, hey, make sure you subscribe, make sure you check this out and stuff, but I rarely put it on my Facebook because that's where like most of the people that I'm close with are on
Like,
there. And for
personally,
some
no.
reason, I just have like this awkward feeling of like asking them to like subscribe. It's so weird. Like, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know if it's because when it comes to like close family members and close friends, that if they know that I'm doing this, that I kind of have an expectation that they would just, check out our YouTube and hit a subscribe button, especially if it's not something that they're like not paying for.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. And it makes me wonder, like, should I expect that of people, especially ones that is it fair to expect?
So I don't think you should ever expect. I think expecting is but to ask and all that, like for me, if I was having a hard time, asking money is hard from people, from anyone, but especially from your loved ones.
Yeah.
But asking for support and respect are two different things. Asking for support doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
But the reason why I don't post anything of Copper Johns on my personal stuff is because I'm really good friends with my boss, and he knows I do this, but I need him to know that I take my job serious up on base, which I do, and so I try to keep it so that it's two separate entities right now, just because I need him to know that I care about, which I do. I do my best I can up there. So
Right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, like it's just funny. I'm right there with you, Joe. It's funny how that works. Like my two buddies who are like, they have beards, they're into product, but they have like 2 bottles of oil, like like guys like that. And like it's awkward for me to be like,
excuse me,
bless you.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm not allowed
easier.
to do that, am I? Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, but it's awkward to be like, hey, come check out our stream. But like we'll post it on Instagram and like to strangers. So yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, and I guess like it is weird because I kind of like I try to think of like how do I feel like if somebody keeps asking me to like do stuff like I mean let's be real, I mean we get DMs on and things like that.
We just
like,
get asked a lot,
like hey, share this, and subscribe to this, and watch this, and and all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, I mean we're two people that anybody can go to at any time for any sort of support and questions. And obviously, Tyson, I hope for as long as we've been friends now that that you can vouch for that. But I mean, there gets a point where it's like you got to do some stuff on your own. Like you gotta kind of earn that and things like that, and not earn it by like we'll share your stuff if you share our stuff, but like you got to establish yourself. You know, before you're just like sliding into like everybody's DMs and begging.
Well, I've never asked, and you can vouch for this. I've never asked anyone to share anything. Like in our affiliate chat with everyone, I'll say, hey, this is a sale. Feel free. I'm posting this. Feel free if you want to. But that's just so that you can help promote your code and stuff like that. But I'm never say, hey, you got to share this or you're done. Or I'm not going to say, hey, please share this. I'm say, hey, feel free to share it if you would like. But you share it, but I don't think I've ever asked someone just to share it.
Yeah, we've had companies, me personally, before we started the channel, like to become a ambassador. They're like, we want X amount of posts a week. I'm like, geez, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm right there with you. Ryan makes a good point. I'm always afraid they're going to laugh at my appreciation for beards and taking care of mine. So, God, I got a story about that, but it's going to totally leak something that Joe and I have going on, so I can't. But I'll just say I was in a situation where I had to explain to someone totally third party, totally neutral about our channel, and I'm with them. I was kind of like, how is this person going to react? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some people are like, a beard channel or like a beard company? Well, what's a beard company? You know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, at my work, my job, as a social worker, there's more females than there are males, and so like trying to explain why, Kyle and I are benefiting from having this YouTube channel, why we just like doing it in general. It's like you get those weird looks, and it's like, well, the last thing you want to do is be like, hey, if you have a husband or something that's bearded, maybe have him check it out, But it's like as soon as you do that weird look, it's like, all right, gotta go.
All right, guy.
No, when I got my knee replacement 3 weeks ago, I wore Last Cast when I went in for surgery, just because it's calming to me and stuff like that. And I had several nurses. I had 4 or 5 nurses comment on it before I had surgery. It's like, what is this? What is this? And I would explain to them, this is what we do, this, all this. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's a thing? And then after surgery, the nurse who like rolled me out, she's like, what smells so good? I'm like, it's my beard. And they're like, what? And they're just like, yeah. She's like, so how do I get my husband to wear this? I'm like, just go to the website. I mean, you can get anything you want. I'm like, there's lots of good companies out there. And I'm like, I recommend going to a small batch and just, you can Google small batch beard, but if you're nursing mind, this is who it is. But it's funny because it's not that big.
Yeah, this is so true. I had so many people thinking that we were doing reviews on different beers. And not beers.
I never even thought of that. That's
John, I'm right there with you. Definitely right there with you. And then I really like this from Charlie. No difference than, women's makeup channel. So I have, my Facebook is completely blown up with people who are like advertising like makeup and stuff like this. Like I think just like a group of people that I know got together and they started doing this makeup stuff. And that's all I see. It's crazy. But then like those are the same people who are like, so you talk about beards and stuff to put in your beards.
Right.
And I'm like, you're talking about stuff that's like cementing your face down. Okay.
It's amazing. And look at the comments we're getting. Josh, no one in my family follows my IG or other than my wife, and Josh has like 1,200 some followers.
Yeah.
Other than my wife, kids, mom, no one has done much to support my beard. Like my advice, by the way, good video idea. Well, we've touched on it a little bit, but like, don't be scared to, talk about your passion. Like when I first got involved, I was just like, probably a bunch of guys who talk about their beards. Like I didn't even know what beard oil was.
No,
I didn't even
not
know
at
it
all.
was a thing. So quick question by Joey. How much do I have to spend for free shipping?
75.
75.
And then I have automatic.
25% off.
I use a company that goes through Shopify called ShipStation, and it uses my address to your address, so you're paying exactly what it costs to mail. So it's not a flat rate. So usually it's less than what you have to worry about, unless it's over £1, and then I have to go UPS or Priority, and UPS is usually cheaper, which is usually $10, $11. So, but no, so. Being in Utah, the LDS Church, the Mormon Church, is very big, and they are very, 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 very strict. Like, you can't have this.
Wow.
And someone reached out to me and sent me a news article that's on a local website here called KSL, and the church just came out saying that you can now start growing beards. And I'm like, well, it's about freaking time. But I mean, just like even religion and stuff like that are starting to understand that beards are a thing. They're not going away.
Yeah. Good comment by Charlie. Then I'll tell my piece there. My wife hates my beard, complains like crazy when I buy beard products, but has no trouble dropping $300 for a new coach purse. Man,
so true.
I hear you.
I'm assuming, Charlie, she's not going to watch this stream. So, and if she does, we're sorry for posting that.
Right. Jeff is saying, my daughter keeps telling me I'm addicted to this. I am. I'm addicted to this. Joe is addicted to this. Tyson's addicted to this. There's worse things.
I'm probably on a whole nother level of addiction.
You are.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. It's toned down quite a bit, and especially now that I know that I have $10,000 to dish out for a new roof coming up here soon. So that has toned down a little bit for me, but not to mention, I mean, we get so many products, luckily and stuff like that. But what? There's just, and it's so funny when people say that, because it's like, you know what, I am, but I'm also not addicted to a lot of other stuff that that people struggle with on a daily basis and things like that. Like, there's so many worse things that you could be addicted to and could be struggling through. And honestly, like, the only reason why I'm addicted to this is because I found a new hobby that makes me feel amazing. It's
right.
my get away from everyday life. Like, this is, our YouTube channel is definitely a hobby that is still slowly turning into a passion of ours.
Mhm.
Because for me, I can't say this is a passion yet because we haven't been doing it long enough. It's still a hobby that is developing that way, and I think it's going to get that way. But is it something that we're putting before our families and things like that? Absolutely not. It's not.
Yeah, but it's just like anything. I know a lot of guys who are into the fitness and do bodybuilding and stuff like that, where they spend thousands of dollars on supplements. Or I know people who are into gaming who buy thousands of dollars worth of games, and and that type of stuff, which is okay, but that's what they love to do. And so I think if you think about it, we actually have a pretty inexpensive hobby. Considered.
I used to golf like a lot.
Oh,
this is a third of the price.
Yeah.
But look at Eric, man. Eric has for a long time struggled with substance abuse and mental illness and stuff like that. This is by far the healthiest addiction ever.
Yeah,
he's not lying.
This is one of those addictions. This is one of those addictions that can take you away from maybe other addictions that you have that that you might be currently going through. If this is something that's making you truly happy, and that's the difference is, so when people say, oh, you're addicted to beer product, I can say, yeah, I am addicted to it. And yes, I'm happy about it. If you talk to somebody who's addicted to drugs or alcohol or something, very rarely are you going to get somebody say, yeah, I'm addicted and I'm happy about it. So, that's just, that's just how it goes. And, I laugh when people, say it, and I kind of joke about it too. But, at the same time, it's like, I'm not addicted to it. I love it. It's something. And I've been, blessed with this opportunity to now have this new platform that I never thought that I would be on. And honestly, me and Kyle, we didn't think this thing was going to last a month, let alone a week. And now here we are over a year later, 1,000 subs and all that stuff. And, we have many examples of how we've impacted people's lives in a positive manner. And we never expected that. And, it's such an awesome feeling and things like that. And,
now that I have my knee, I can start back at the gym and stuff like that. And it's a fun hobby of mine too that I really enjoy. And so I joined Healthy Bearded's little challenge. And so now I'm going to drink water throughout the whole day and then have, my drinks in the evening and stuff like that. But I don't drink alcohol, but I do love me, my sodas. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, dude, I hear you on that one. Jason, another great point here. I am too a recovering addict. I probably have 70 oils. Still haven't spent as much as I used to blow in a week, and it's all self-care.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Josh, it's like Billy said, it's the Salem Dixon flannels, and another addiction that I have right there too. Not to make jokes of addiction. I would never do such a thing, especially obviously being a social worker and dealing with people that go through those struggles on a daily basis. But yeah, I've bought so many Dixon flannels in such a short amount of time. It's crazy.
I gotta get on board.
But they're so comfy. I mean, this is like I was telling you. This is the it's called the Cape. It's my Dixon, and it's bamboo shirt. I love it.
Yeah,
I know. I like that one a lot. I didn't even know they make them like that, Tyson. I gotta get
short sleeve.
Yeah. Dude, they have, you got to just cruise the site, man. They got a lot of different type shirts. Like, they got a lot of, like, summer type shirts coming out now that I'm like, really, really, really excited for.
That's awesome.
You have to be, they're just one of those sites where you have to be on top of it. Like, or else, dude, it's going to just sell out in a matter of, like.
That's what happened to me. Yeah, for sure. Jeremy Wiggs, what's up, brother? I don't speak for me, but I love the jokes about it. We got to kill this. Yeah, dude, that's me too. Like, I've gone through some serious stuff in my life, just like everybody else. Believe me, I'm nothing special. But I find the humor in life.
Yeah, I have an addiction. It's working out and eating right. Who does that? Like, dude, I wish I had that addiction.
I have the opposite addiction.
Right, exactly. I was me and Steph made a really nice meal. She made homemade crab cakes that turned out freaking amazing.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yesterday, and dude, like, I still had a Taco Bell craving, and I went out and I got freaking Taco Bell after having an amazing dinner,
fourth meal. Yeah.
And I still had to go get Taco Bell. Kyle has the pics to prove it, and it's dude, it's crazy. I'm so
mine right now are hot tamales, like the Mike and Ike candies, but they're hot tamales.
Yeah.
I
Those are
can't
good.
get enough.
Yeah.
My coworker actually has he has a dry, what are they called? Where he dries out the food. What is that called? Like a tell me on the chat. What like a freeze dry thing machine?
Okay.
And he'll actually take high chews and bit of honey and stuff like that, and he'll put those in there. He brings them in. Holy crap! If you ever had a frozen, dried out high chew, it's the best thing.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that sounds
Hey.
cool. What's up, Dave?
What up, Dave?
Bearded motivation.
Yeah.
Hot tamales are sweet. Tarts are my jam. Dehydrator.
Yeah, see, Charlie gets it. Hot tamales are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, new people.
Amaret said he got clam chowder in his beard right now. You gotta wash that out immediately. It's gonna smell so bad if you don't wash that out.
Hey, what's up, Marvin?
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm trying to get everyone involved. I've gotten Cruz, I've gotten Walt, I've gotten Vinny P, and we're all going in October to New Orleans to go watch a Saints game. We don't know who we're going to go see because it's not out, but everyone should just come watch it and go hang out with us.
I would love to, and I'm not going to say no, but I do have a few things planned, which is so I just got to see. But I don't know if that was an invite or not. But
No, it was an invite. I'm trying to get Dave to come, and Disney Bearded, and Marvin. I've talked to try to get him to come. But so far there's like 4 of us for sure.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. I've never been. That's on
we're
my
going
bucket.
to go to. We're going when we get there. Chops Bearded is only like 4 hours away, and he's been really good with barbecue. So he's going to grill us up something in Mississippi, and then we're going to go have like a crawfish dinner on Saturday.
Ooh, that's Joe's jam right there.
Yeah.
Vado, I'm not gonna put up what you just said, but you have me laughing really hard inside.
Chad, what did I miss?
Yeah, what I missed too.
See, I'll have to. All right, I'll post it. No shame in our game.
I don't
About
know.
the clam chowder soup.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. John S. is taking advantage of that 25% discount. Help me choose, people. Lake Town or Lost Creek? What is best for warm weather?
Lost Creek.
I'm going to say Lost Creek, but you can't go wrong, dude. You really, honestly, I'm not just saying this. It's an affiliate code. We get a kickback. 100% transparency for 25% off. And if you want to spend the money, try both. If you want to spend the money, no pressure.
So I'm thinking,
right, Marvin?
but if you could only go one, I'm going to say Lost Creek because you got that mango papaya, and that just has warm weather written
So good. It's so relaxing.
Yeah.
Dave, check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna
nice fall candles.
stick with
Shipping out tomorrow.
Lost Creek.
Yeah. Let us know which one you go with, John. Hey, what's up, Zebra? Man, I feel like it's been a while. Thanks for stopping in, bro.
Nice.
Yeah. And Bluegrass Trails is good. Obviously, that's a collab with Ken Bluegrass Bearded.
It's good.
Very good. How long did it take you guys to whip that one up?
4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months. Okay.
He and I were both picky, and it took me about 20 shots to send him. So it probably took me about 60, 70 shots to get it right for him.
Yeah. And Jason, codes do not work on soaps right now.
They won't. There's just not enough markup for it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was doing it for $12, $13, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. But
right. Yeah, no worries on that.
I would lose money off that.
Yeah, so Bluegrass Trails, you're looking at citrus, bergamot, tobacco, and leather. Of course, if you got, obviously, I would imagine everybody in here knows Ken, huge leather guy. Leather had been in there, and it's beautifully used for sure.
So I'm glad this came up. So for the longest time, I was like, solid colognes are. First of all, let me say this first. I've never used a solid cologne, and I'm like, solid colognes are stupid. Just spray cologne. What's the point? And then Tyson sent us out his, which was awesome because I wanted to try one. Now, keep in mind, I said that without trying it. I'll try anything once. And I got to tell you, I love it. I love the solid. I don't know what it is. I think it's the fact that you can just feel it on your skin. I love it.
Yeah, you have to abide by the rules. I mean, like, you don't want to hurt anyone. And so people are like, oh, man, can't you just make it stronger? You're like, no, unless you want to burn your skin. I mean, like, it's the truth. Like, I can't make it stronger. I don't want to hurt you.
You don't need to,
so,
honestly.
Yeah. And so what I thought is, okay, I have enough people asking me they wish the scent could be longer. And so I'm like, why don't I just try figuring out how to make a solid cologne so that they can have that scent throughout the whole entire day, but they still have the good feeling beard, even though they might be nose blind to it. So I'm like, I'll just make solid cologne, and that's what we did, and it seems like everyone loves it.
It's so, like, you can't explain it. If you never use a solid cologne, seriously, pick one up. You take advantage of the 25% off. I had no interest. Like, I wasn't going to buy one. And like I said, Tyson sent us out one. I really love it. Yeah. I like the fact that, and this is going to sound weird. You guys know I'm a weird guy. Like, I'm not digging colognes nowadays because of, like, the scent on my beard.
Absolutely.
But there's something about just a pea size on my wrist, on my neck, and then I'm good. I don't know what it is. It just feels better than a shot, like, on your shirt. Just my opinion.
Cool, and it's also really healthy for you. It's not bad.
Right. Well, I use it for my tattoos, like Dave said.
Right.
So.
And his tattoos look really good after he puts them on. They shine like they're fresh.
Right. Josh,
I'm gonna try that. I didn't even think to use that because I just did the wrist and the neck, like like Kyle was saying. But yeah, I'm gonna try that because obviously I have one full sleeve and I got a few on my other arm. And I want those things to I pay a lot of money for tattoos. I want those things looking sharp for a while. So
yeah. Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Your hair's all messed up, huh? That's my 7-year-old.
She's cute, man.
She's fun.
She's cute. So we got. Oh, and by the way, when I hugged my wife, I was wearing Ken's collab. Excuse me on the name. I'm so bad with names. Bluegrass Trail.
Bluegrass Trail. Yep.
I had that in beard, and then a little bit of solid cologne on my wrists and on my neck. And I was like, "How does it smell?" That's all I said. And she goes, "Ooh, really good." She's like, "Cologne and leathery." She smelled both. I'm like, "Rock on," We had a good question in here. Oh, Zebra. Question about bluegrass trails. Do the essential contain grapefruit? If so, I cannot get it.
And I don't use essential oils in any of those.
There you go.
And if it says I do, I need to take it off the site. Just take that off. If it says essential oils, it shouldn't.
Okay, I don't know if it does. Zebra, does it say it on the site? He might have just been asking.
No, I have essential oils in Mountain River, coffee. That's it. I think that's it.
Wow, look at this. See, this is why Tyson's awesome. Fellas, with the code, I got 4 solid colognes for $65 with shipping. A single bottle of cologne costs around $60.
Yeah.
There you go.
How many cents do you make with the solid cologne, Tyson? Or basically all of them?
I make everyone.
Look at that.
So I want someone who just is absolutely in love with English code, and they want that to last. And that fragrance only lasts like 6 months or 6 months. That's crazy. 6 hours in beard. Then after lunch or something, they want to freshen up. They can just use the cologne and still smell.
Yeah, for sure. I love it, man. I love it. See, okay, this is a good conversation because I've talked to a few people who don't like it, but I don't think that's an insult. Summer Citrus Solid Cologne is fire. I love Copper John's Citrus, but it's so different. Yeah. You with me on that, Tyson? Uh-huh. Like, it's not fruity, but it is. Like, that's the best way I can describe it.
I will say I like it a lot better in the oil than I do the butter. For some reason it doesn't translate the same for me in the butter.
You haven't had it recently.
Huh?
You haven't had it recently.
Oh, you upped it a little bit?
I got it when you first launched.
Okay.
Yeah. I've upgraded. I wouldn't say upgraded. I have changed the way I make them now. And so, if Chris is in here, he'd notice a huge difference from the beginning because he got it at the very beginning when I started to now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I changed the way I do my butters, not the ingredients, just the way I make them, and it's a huge difference.
I haven't had a butter since the very beginning, and I love the original. I got to pick up another one, just to try it out. Yeah. It's very unique. I love it. Backwoods coffee is one of the best coffee scents. Billy Rogers is saying, I gotta agree. I love it.
It's true coffee. It's like nice.
It is.
It's like if you're gonna make some coffee while you're camping, you have it right in that nice little canteen type thing. That's it's just a nice straight up no foofy type coffee. type
Right.
stuff. Really good.
So, Devin,
What's up, Devin?
talk about how we did our collab together.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah. So what do you say we give away one of those gift cards?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah. So this was for 25, correct?
Yes, 25.
25. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're Tyson's generous enough to give away a couple $25 gift cards. So we're gonna go ahead and do the first one right now. And just like Kyle said before, remember we're gonna only answer once, and whatever number comes up on our screen first. StreamYard does have a little bit of a lag compared to YouTube, so we will go with the number we see first on our screen. So, Kyle, whenever you're ready.
All right, my man. Do you want to real quick just answer Vado's question if you don't mind, Tyson?
Yeah, anyone in chat, what do you guys think? To me, I wouldn't say the consistency's really changed. The feel and beard has.
Feel and beard has, okay.
For the better. I don't want to give away my secret, but it's no one knows it but me. But yeah, I just do something a little bit. I guess Chris knows, but I do something a little bit different, and it made the feel and beard a little bit better.
Cool.
And the scent lasts a little bit longer too. Not longer, but stronger.
Very good. Vado said it. Only enter once. Don't cry if you prioritize, mofos. All right, guys. $25 Copper John's gift card. I'm just curious. Do you do electronic?
Yeah, just so if they want to get involved in the sell right now with your code, I can hurry and do it on my phone and hurry and give them the code. It takes me 2 seconds to create.
Okay.
I just need their name and their email address, and if they ordered from me, just give me the email address and they'll just pop up.
Gotcha. Russ, so looking forward to trying Copper John's. Yeah, Russ, obviously you won that collab, but I highly recommend you try some originals, if you will, too. A lot of good stuff. All right, guys. So when I say go, please go ahead and give me a number 1 through 25. Go ahead and go 1 through 25. First one on our screen gets it right is the winner.
1 through 25. How many do we have on live?
40.
Oh, nice.
And here they are.
Yeah. And if you guys haven't done so, we'd appreciate those thumbs up. And if you guys are having a good time, go ahead and share. Let people know that we're streaming right now, and let's get some more people in here. But
there are some people I've never heard of. Steam Starter. It's good to meet you, buddy.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of new people lately, which is awesome. If you're new, make sure you say you're new so we can give you a shout out, please.
Right.
So, Will E. Beard, Darkened Beards Co. What's up, man? Is that it? Yeah, that's all that I
Looks like I chose. I randomly.
Chris, I don't think I've ever seen. And if I have, Chris, sorry, man.
No, you're good.
I'm sorry if I.
No.
Tried my stuff. That'd be cool if he won one time. Because he's poor. I'm just joking. We should do some sort of charity auction for Chad. I think he needs it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey,
that is so much fun.
Nobody guessed it. People were seriously close, but nobody guessed it. So go ahead and stop, guys. I'm going to pick a brand. You can choose whatever you want. I'm going to pick a brand new number.
Yeah, Beard Man. I really like their stuff. And that's
cool.
I
have.
That's cool.
I have a couple stuff from Beard Man. They're talk about under the radar.
I still want to get his drunk waffle. I haven't tried that one yet, and everyone talks about that, and I want to try that.
All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a new number. So please only enter once. When I say go,
Joey, that would be so amazing, man. We got to make it happen.
Fly into Ohio. I thought he's from Springfield. I could be mixing them up though.
I think you are.
Okay. Someone said they're from Springfield. I thought it was him.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So please only enter once. Go ahead. This is for a $25 CJ electronic gift card. When I say go ahead and give me a number 50 through 75. 50 through 75. Go ahead and go. Everyone's like, what? I had a low number.
Yeah,
50.
I hope we can have a good turnout to the game. I think it'd be fun.
That would be fun. I'd love to go.
But just the experience, it's always been a bucket list to go to a Saints game, and I've never been able to. I've never been to New Orleans, so I think just going down to Bourbon Street and then to the French Quarters and stuff like that, just experience that. And
that'd be so fun.
We're going during Halloween because everyone says you need to go during Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
Heck yeah, man. All right, guys, go ahead and stop. We do have a few people who guessed it correctly. I am double checking right now, so nobody yells at us tonight. I'm kidding.
Kind of,
right? All right. And our winner is Joe's new bestie for the resty. John.
Oh, nice. Okay. It's not that I don't like anyone else. I'm like, oh, nice. I like him.
I'm going to guess he's never tried Copper John. It's a total guess, but I don't know. But I love when people have never tried the company and then they win, you know?
Yeah, he's actually bought Nightfall for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for him to launch his new stuff.
We're so
Chad, I was kidding. I know you're not. I was just teasing because you're from Canada. And the shipping's crazy.
67, please. That's funny. That's funny, man. Hey, my great aunt and uncle live in Canada. I love Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm cramping. I didn't drink enough water today. I'm cramping.
All right, John. So, yeah, reach out to Tyson on Instagram, and he will get you hooked up with that gift card. So I was debating if I wanted to talk about this or not because I don't want to set people off, but I think it'll be a fun conversation. So I'm still a child at heart, and on my downtime, I've been binge watching the older seasons of SpongeBob on Amazon Prime. Because seriously, and people forget that's it started off in the 90s and it's still going. I think
no way. Really?
It came out in like 98, 99, the first season.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was cruising through Facebook, which I don't know why I continue to do that to myself. And I noticed that there was an article that they were pulling a couple episodes after all these years because, things are starting to get a little PC now and all that kind of stuff. And dude, I just have such mixed reactions when I see stuff like that. It's like the episode's been on for so long, and then all of a sudden, they decide to pull it, and now you hear the stuff about Dr. Seuss and all that stuff, and obviously I know that there's obviously they're doing it for reasons and things like that, but I just ask myself I grew up with that stuff, and I like to think that, and Kyle, I'm sure you may have a different opinion, but I like to think that I'm pretty okay now. And I'm just thinking, it's they're pulling these episodes, and I'm just thinking, how did I survive as a kid watching this stuff? How did I survive watching Beavis and Butthead back in the day, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, which were, crazy. What people would now consider crazy explicit cartoons nowadays, and you would never see it now. But does it get to a point where enough's enough?
Man,
am I overthinking this? Am I insensitive because I don't have kids yet? It's just I don't know.
I'm thinking about it on a social. I taught social problems from one of my degrees is in sociology, and you always have to look at it in two different ways. First of all, I think it's gone overboard. I think when you're canceling Dr. Seuss, who is not racist, in my opinion, and it's my opinion. Also, a lot of the times is for instance, there's so much that's changed in just the past few years that something that you might have done a couple of years ago is not socially acceptable today. And so you got to understand that, back then, not only was it socially acceptable, but this was history, and this is what they went through and all that kind of stuff. But then you have to think about everyone is different. Everyone comes from different parts of the world. Everyone comes from different types of culture. We're in America, and we have everyone.
Right.
And you don't want to purposely be mean. And so here's the thing: is like me saying something that offends you. If I didn't mean to offend you, freaking get over it. Yeah, that's just me. And like, I'm sorry I offended you, but I didn't mean to. I didn't know that this was going to offend you. But this second thing is like, if I purposely offended you, then that's different. But if I say something,
thanks, Anthony. Appreciate you being here, man.
I just feel bad, like when you're talking about certain things. I don't know.
I would love to, Chris.
Yeah, Tyson, you bring up a good point. It's tough. So, Joe, to your answer, like you said, because I don't have kids, maybe my answer is changing, or someone could say, hey, I'm 50, so it's different when I grew up. It's tough. Like here's a really good example. What everyone has said in the chat, and everyone's been very respectful, so thank you. I agree. It's gone overboard for sure. Now, here's a really good example. Joe and I are from the Cleveland area. We're diehard Cleveland sports fans. Everybody knows this. Mm-hmm. The Cleveland Indians, the tribe, that has been a huge part of our lives. Mm-hmm. Going down to the game, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, they're not taking away the game, but they're changing the name. So at first, and keep in mind I was younger when all this stuff happened, I was like, what? Why? Why is that offensive? We're not talking about Native Americans. We're talking about the Cleveland Indians. They're a baseball team.
Yeah.
But then when I was in college, I'm 19 years old. I'm definitely not an adult, but I know how the world works a lot more. I'm talking to someone face to face, and they're like, look, imagine if they said, the Cleveland Kyles, and it was like they were making fun of you, and they had a picture of you that you didn't like on everyone's hat and stuff like that. I talked to someone face to face, another grown man, and I'm like, man, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, and that's what I mean is we all come from different places, and I and you and Joe, we never, and I can say this, we never want to hurt anyone's feelings. We never want to offend someone. I go out of my way to try to be nice.
Oh, yeah.
So if someone is upset with me because I did something that offended them, in my mind, I'm like, first tell me so I don't have to do that again. But then secondly, like, you should know me by now. I would never do anything purposely, so get over it. Because I feel like we're pretty politically correct, and we should be. We shouldn't hurt anyone's feelings, but at the same time, there is that Dr. Seuss, going after Dr. Seuss or going after certain things, and it's like, guys, if you want, I don't know, maybe just do what Disney said and say, hey, this has Siamese cats, and what was that, Lady and the Tramp. And so they have a warning, and you have to put parental control numbers on Disney Plus in order for your kids to watch that show, which is crazy to me. Yeah. But they didn't get rid of it. They just allowed, if you're a parent who wants them to watch this, then they can. With the books and stuff, because there are people who really are offended, and maybe rightfully so, because Siamese, I mean, if you've listened to that song recently, it is pretty, you know what I mean? And you don't want to hurt someone.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, and obviously everybody in the chat, like House, is being very respectful. Thank you guys so much. And, I love when we can have like good discussions. And
exactly.
Obviously you guys, everybody knows us for being, the two goofball cousins and things like that. But we also, we titled this Beard's Life and Everything in Between for a reason, because we wanted to expand, just a little bit. We wanted to get people thinking and just having some good conversations. And, and if somebody says, look, this is exactly why I wanted the SpongeBob episodes, removed. This is why I wanted Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head removed. And if they explain to me why that this has a personal effect on them, I will never be that person that says you're an idiot. No way. But I'm still going to have my opinion and say, look, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I grew up with this stuff, like Mr. Potato Head. There is a Mrs. Potato Head and stuff like that. Like, you can change the parts of Mr. Potato Head and you can turn it into really whatever you want. Yeah. It can just be potato, and it's just like, I don't, some of these things, I don't understand. And I feel like it's being done to almost pit people against each other almost on purpose sometimes, because you know when you do make such a rash decision like this, there's going to be an uproar and there's going to be people Facebook bashing each other and taking things to new levels. And it's like, when do you just stop? Because like you've already changed cartoons nowadays. If you look on Nickelodeon now compared to how it was back in the day, cartoons and shows are so much different now. And I mean, in my personal opinion, they're unwatchable, but it's not for me. They're for kids and things like that. Like, you're already making the changes, but why can't you just leave some of that historical stuff alone that's been okay for so many years? And I know different. Kyle brings up a great point with the Indians and things like that. Yeah, I honestly, when I think about it, the Indians need to change their name. They do. In my opinion, they do. It's a
because that affects a specific race, and I totally get that. Just like what Beard Hustle said, is like, I'm not Native American. I don't know how they feel. I'm not going through what they went through. So, like, for instance, and this is just an example, University of Utah is the Running Utes. Mm-hmm. They're Native American. That's their logo, the Utes. And there was a huge uproar over the name Utes. Mm-hmm. However, it was a bunch of white people.
Yeah.
The tribe itself gets paid by University of Utah to use that tribe name Utes.
Oh, okay.
They will love it. It's an honor to them, and they don't want to get rid of the Utes. Right. And so why are we offended when Utes are not? And that's where I feel like the problem lies, is people are getting offended just to get offended. Now, if I'm a part of a culture or a race that it's getting offended because I'm like the Indians and stuff like that, I get that.
Yeah.
And who am I to say, just like him, that it doesn't? Because I'm not African American. I don't know. I know racism exists. Yeah. I'm not racist, but I know it exists. So who am I to say what they've gone through? All I can do is support them and love them and help them in any way I can.
Right.
My thing is, this whole cancel culture thing is like, dude, University of Utah and the Utes have a pack. They love each other. So why are we just a bunch of little white guys upset about it? Right. To me, that's weird.
Yeah, and Hustly, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, yeah, who are we? Who am I to say what should or shouldn't offend some other race that's not my own?
So my job is just to support and love.
Right.
And I'm going to
like
I feel like I need to help my friends and help people around who've gone through things that I will never experience.
Right. I mean, do I ever think they should change you have the Duke Blue Devils? Do I ever think they should change that name? No, absolutely. I mean, it doesn't offend me. But if you're somebody who's, like a strong Catholic Christian or anything, that you're offended because they have the devil in there, which is, apparently supposed to represent some kind of evil and things like that. I mean, I can understand. I can't argue with them for being offended with it. But at the same time, it's just like, where were you? Like, where were you before? Where were you before after all these years and things like that? And I don't know. I mean, it's tough. It is a sensitive subject because, if people were in the chat giving me, explanations as to why Dr. Seuss, shouldn't be published anymore and things like that. Hey, this is what we should be able to do. Hear each other out, have good conversations and things like that. And you're not going to get you're dumb for thinking that from me. No, I'm going to thank you for educating me and giving me another point of view. Even though I may not agree with it, I may still keep my point of view, but at least you gave me an educated response. And that's what people do not do. They want to just assume that people are dumb because they don't have the same point of view as them. No, stop and listen to what they have to say, because honestly, you're being educated as to why they feel that way, and it's giving you another perspective to check out before you solidify your decision on what you actually agree with.
Yeah.
So.
Well said. Yeah, you can. I mean, to your point, Joe, you can go all day with it. I think today's day, you just got to find that happy medium with everything. Like,
and it's hard because I don't know if there is a happy medium, because people are
Right.
people are so sensitive. It's
It's
either
one way. It's one way or the other. Yeah.
and I'm
And
just
I
wondering
think
when we're going to get that happy medium back.
I don't think a lot of people are sensitive. I
Okay.
think it's a select few that have a minority voice that have their voice really loud.
Right.
Good point. Good point. Good point. I'm with you on that.
I think the people love gossip. People love drama, and because of that, the news outlets play it all the time because they're going to get views, and so it's force fed to us. And because I don't think a ton of people get offended over this stuff. I just think a few do.
Yeah, and Tyson, to your point, because that's a great point, and then it's almost answering Joe's question from before. Do you know the difference of you said, what's the difference? I grew up on this stuff. So 30 years ago to now, you know what the main difference is? 100% social media.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like look at COVID. Like one person says one thing on Facebook about COVID that's 100% not true, and then it spreads like COVID. You know, so
it's because people who think, because there are so many certain people who are not mature enough to be on social medias, especially when you go on Twitter. There's a reason why like the bearded community hasn't expanded or uses Twitter for anything like that, because it'd be an absolute nightmare. Trust me, I love Twitter when it comes to getting my sports and my Browns updates and things like that. But when you go through a thread, my stomach gets sick. Because people cannot have a good conversation on Twitter.
Right.
They think once they create that Twitter account, they're entitled to this platform to say whatever the heck they want.
I'm not going to lie, though. Those are fun.
They're entertaining. You gotta give them that.
There's some that are so out there that I'm like, ooh, that's fun.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? There are some good reads when I'm on the toilet or something. But honestly, it's like sometimes I'm glad I'm close to the toilet because a lot of it makes me want to vomit.
But may I answer that question about body butter and beard butter? So Cal Bill.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So beard butter is not water based. It's shea butter with some carrier blends, carrot oils. Where body butter has a mixture of it's more of a water base, and it's really, really hydrating for your skin, but it won't do crap for your beard. where you can use and it doesn't leave, the body butter itself does not leave you greasy at all. Where if you use beard butter, it's going to be nice and hydrating for your hair, and it will be hydrating for your skin, but it's going to leave it more of a greasy texture to it. So there's a huge difference. That's why I do that. Plus, women really, really, really like body butter.
There you go. So it's getting late early. Shout out to the Cavino and Rich show. Love that line. So let's nail one more topic, I should say, that I wanted to for tonight, and then we'll call it a day. So
before we do it, let's do Tyson's last giveaway.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we only had two. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do his last giveaway, and then let's end on one more topic and call it a night.
Yeah, and I'm dead serious about this. If I said anything about being offended, I'm not teasing. I apologize.
Yeah.
And
you guys, look, Tyson had no idea, any kind of questions we're going to ask him, throw his way, and things like that. This is all us. So, I mean, if anyone does have any issues with anything that, we did talk about, reach out to us, and things like that. But honestly, we wanted to do something to kind of just spark a good conversation. And again, we appreciate everybody being so respectful in the chat and stuff like that. I think it was a great discussion. I think it's the kind of discussion that if more people had, this world would be a better place.
Well, and so from my understanding, what us three decided is people are sensitive. We try to be sensitive to their feelings, but what happens sometimes is we don't realize what we're saying is offensive. And we try to be better, but at the same time, there's always going to be something out there that we say that's going to offend someone.
Yeah. But if you're gonna pull an episode of SpongeBob that I love, go ahead and pull it. But tell me where I can go find it so I can still go enjoy it. How about that? So.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dragon. I appreciate it, man. Because these things are tough. You go to some other YouTubers just in general and say have this conversation on a live stream, they're gonna be like, no way. And you can't blame them.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that.
Well, just because I have friends of every creed, race, religion, sex, all that kind of stuff, and I respect them all and I love them all, and I love them telling me their beliefs and how they feel. and I've learned a lot and why they might get offended for one thing or another. And I try to be better every day, but there's some things that just are too much.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I have no problem saying I'm completely against people who enjoy peanut butter. So
That's
bring on the hate.
That's like
Shower me with your tears and your hate.
I love last week when Spot from Camino Rich Show was on, and I was like, Joe hates peanut butter. And he was like, what do you have against peanut butter? And he said it was so much passion. It was hilarious.
It smells, it's sticky, and it tastes like crap.
Have you ever been to
yeah, but what about peanut butter?
Good Earth or something, like just a real health food store where you can get the actual peanuts and they'll grind them there for you, so you don't have any preservatives? Have you ever had that type of peanut butter, or do you just have
I wouldn't even bother.
I thought you said you have, like with the oil on the top, like the ingredients are just like peanuts. Like those are the ingredients.
That's good.
Oh, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
They have almond butter too. That's just freaking crazy.
I've never had almond butter. I got to try it. They sell it at Costco.
It's good.
I was showing off my new boat to my neighbor. I'm back. That's awesome. Congrats on the new boat, man. Congrats.
Nice.
Very cool. All right, guys. So, Tyson, what are we giving away?
Another $25 gift card.
All right. So, $25 e-gift card from Copper John's. Keep in mind, guys, all night till midnight Eastern time, Kyle and Joe 15 is good for 25% off, stream only. 100% transparency from us. That is an affiliate discount code. We do get a small kickback. So appreciate the support all around.
Yep.
All right, guys. And I think Vado put it up here. He's our man with that. Hold on. Might have been a while ago now. There we go.
Sorry, I'm just doing Bloomberg's gift card right now as we speak.
You're good. Enter once. You might get prioritized. Enter twice and get disqualified. Nice. All right, guys. When I say go, please go ahead and give me a number 1 through 25. Go ahead and go 1 through 25.
Bearded Dragon says peanut butter is his kryptonite. I wonder if it's because he doesn't like it or if it's because he's allergic. Because if he's allergic, funny. That's a different thing.
Vado, I hear you, brother. You are.
Yeah. Vado's a man.
All right, guys. Go ahead and stop. We had a winner pretty early. I'm only seeing a guest once, so we won't get yelled at. I am double checking, and now I am going back to triple check. You know what's weird? I always, on my phone, look at the number like 3 times, like it's going to change.
John S. has got a Lost Creek Angler's code despite all you wanting to erect a Dr. Seuss statue on the watch.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. The winner is Zach with the 7 bomb.
Nice. Congrats, Zach.
Congrats, Zach. $25 gift card coming your way. Tyson, what's the best way to do it? Do you want to message him?
Have him DM me on Instagram if he has that. Just his name and email address, and I can get it right to him.
There it is.
Yeah, Zach, just give us a yes or no if you have Instagram.
If not, email me.
If not, you could always do an email too.
Congrats, Zach. Zach, also, have you tried Copper John's before?
His name sounds familiar, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Same here. Jeremy, I wore it last night, this morning, and then I put it in again during my nighttime routine as well. I like it. I think I like Summer Citrus better than Last Call. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, he is on IG. Okay. So, yeah, go ahead and message DM on IG Copper Johns with your info.
Please.
He will give you that code for the $25 gift card.
No.
It's so fun, the world we live in. I love Apple Pay. I love e-gift cards. Like, I have Discover. That's like my main credit card that I use like everything for, and I just do it for the cash back. And you can use your cash back to buy like a gift card through Discover, and you get like an extra $10. And some companies will only give you an e-gift card, and then the other company mails you a gift card. And I'm like, mail me a gift card? What is it, $19.99? I'm like, where's my e-gift card, and why can't I use it with my Apple Wallet? Like,
dude, I didn't know e-gift cards existed till maybe like a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Your microphone broke up, Kyle. What'd you say?
maybe 2 years ago. Like, it's relatively new to me too.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I just got Zach's DM. I mean, he just gave him the.
This will be my first Copper John's. Awesome, man. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, if you want
Good.
recommendations, Zach, reach out. If you're a Cologne fan, you got to try Nightfall. It's so good.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, you need to send me your email address.
Yeah, this is an gift card. He's going to email it to you.
Yeah, so I didn't know what one was, and my aunt, she was like, "Hey, it was for our anniversary, and my wife and I's, and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be sending you a gift card." I'm like, "All right, yeah, I'll look out for it in a couple days." And then literally within minutes, I get this email, and I'm like, "Oh, what is this? How do you use this?"
Right, like Amazon, you can buy like a gift card to like anywhere. It's so nice.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Like I said, it's getting late early. Let's go through this one topic really quick, and then we'll get out of here. So I still don't know how I feel about this. Everyone in the chat, please chime in. So, how do we feel about an 18-week season with 17 games in the NFL? I'll kick us off real quick. I think it's really. I know they said it last year, but it's really convenient that that's happening this year when the NFL had to have lost billions. Because one extra game is going to cause a lot of extra revenue. And I'm not crapping on the NFL for doing it, but, players get banged up by the playoffs, and it's only going to get worse. So I don't know how I feel about it.
If the players get paid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of the
because I got a
players
total
are
knee
not
replacement because of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Most of the players aren't happy about it. My hope is that I won't even have to care about that last game because the Browns will be in the playoffs and they'll be resting their starters anyways. So that's my hope. So, obviously if I'm in a position where I'm caring about that last week, then that means the Browns sucked it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Football season goes too fast for me. I love more football. I'm just thinking on the player side that and how bad my knees are just from playing. Yeah.
Right. A lot of good comments coming through. Getting greedy. More football is always better, in my opinion. Jeff Rice, I love it, but how many guys will sit out the last game? So that's a really good point. Like, if you're in the playoffs, they may sit everyone more than they normally would, or sit the last two. If you're coming in like 12-5, the last two games, you might not see Patrick Mahomes. Who knows?
Yeah.
I wouldn't play him if they're going to be in the playoffs and they have the first bye and stuff. There's no point.
I wouldn't either.
As long as it doesn't mess up our fantasy
millions of dollars for the playoffs, not for those two games.
Right. Yeah. Ryan, good point. Tyson touched on that. Those poor guys making millions to play a sport. I hear you.
Most of them don't. Most of them make. I think what the minimum is 200,000 or something like 180,000.
It depends on the position, but the minimum, most average position minimum is probably 200,000 to 300,000, which I would take.
Which is still a lot of money, but I mean, you got to remember that those guys lose what they say between 5 to 10 years of their life from playing.
Yeah,
just playing college, my knees are shot, and I'm 41. I just got knee replacement surgery because the helmet's nonstop to your knee as you're blitzing in and stuff like that. It just is what it is, but I hear what he's saying, and but most players don't make millions. Just a select few.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, there's no wrong answer in my opinion. I think you're all right. Tyson, what position did you play?
High school, I played linebacker. College, I played defensive end.
Nice. Very good. There will be players take off at the end of the season, but they already do now. That's true. They already do now. It could just be an extra game. I mean, who knows?
Right.
Here's another thing. Fantasy football is huge. Stats are huge. They mean so much. Hall of Fame and stuff. I would imagine within the next 4 years, 5 years, whatever, seasons, we're going to be hearing, 1,000-yard rusher, but that was with or without the extra season or the extra game,
Yeah. But again, if you don't want to play that extra game, then do your best during the other weeks to get your team in the playoffs, and you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
But that is going to be another thing. Is you're going to have veteran players who are retired be like, yeah, his stats are fine. He may have broke my record, but he also had an extra game to do it.
Right. Yeah.
But no, I
And
agree with
that's
Terps.
gonna get
That's what I
old
was
quick.
saying.
That's gonna get old quick too. I already know. I can already tell.
But if Terps, yeah, they'll get old. I agree with
Yeah.
you completely. But with Terps, I agree with him completely. It's like if they get paid for that extra game, then why would they care? That's what I mean. Is like they can handle the pain for an extra check, and I agree with that.
Yeah, good point. Wasn't that long ago that they only played 12 to 14 games, and back then it was rougher.
Yo,
Yeah.
True.
Oh yeah. I mean, I mean, they do anything and everything they can to protect the quarterback, and obviously now protect really just about every player on the field. I mean, playing defense has to be, you deserve to get paid millions. If you're a defensive player and you're good and you deserve it, you should be getting millions, because the rules, like trying to figure out exactly what a tackle is nowadays is mind-boggling.
Yeah, and
Can't hit too low, can't hit too high, can't lead with your head. You lead with your shoulder, but to the view of the ref, it looks like it's their head, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
So Dragon's absolutely right on that.
Where did you play, Tyson?
Up in Idaho, a school called Rick's. It's a junior college.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, man. Even playing high school ball, like taking it to the next level, I can only imagine.
Well, what's funny is, I was thinking I was all big, bad, and strong, and like I was a little cocky, and I meet my roommates the first time, and all of a sudden, 6'9", 400 pounds, all that different Tonga and Fiji and Hawaii, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you guys are, but the nicest guys ever. But you get them on the field, yeah, they hurt. They hit hard.
I can imagine. What is this, Vada? Question of the day. Do you guys know why women talk more and men think more? I don't know if I want to answer that one.
Do you know why? Wait, women talk more and men think more. I don't even know, even if I wanted to answer that.
Right. Yeah, Jeff brings up a good point. When I played tackle, it was fat guys blocked for the fast guys. And I'll tell you, like back in the day, even even the Ray Lewis days, the linebackers were big guys. You got linebackers running 4.3 40s. How do you compete with that?
No. It's crazy. And the linemen now are meaty. They're not fat. A lot of they might have a little gut, but I mean, they're huge.
Right.
Yeah. I met Joe Thomas 2 times, I think, and I couldn't believe how lean he was. Big dude, real big dude.
Yeah, they're like 320 pounds of just muscle.
Yeah, but that's funny, man. I'm not going to highlight that, but that's funny.
Vado, I hate that I like you so much sometimes. That's funny.
All right, guys. Well, hey, we're coming up on that 2-hour mark, so we're going to go ahead and call it a show. First and foremost, thank you so much to Tyson for your time, for being here. 25% off the rest of the night until
midnight.
About an hour and 20 minutes left.
Yep. So make sure you take advantage of that. Thank you so much for all the giveaways. Really appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you guys and appreciate you guys in the stream.
Yeah, and everyone in the chat, thank you guys so much for making this stream. It's all you guys. It's it's not us. I know we do produce the content and stuff, but your support is what keeps us driving and wanting to do this. So thank you guys so much for joining us yet again and every Thursday, and we look forward to seeing you guys next Thursday. So.
For sure. All right, guys. Until next Thursday, have a great week. Be safe. Stay bearded, and we will see you in a week next Thursday. See you guys.
Peace.